Summarize this article for me.
Here's a quick summary of that article from Loris AI. It discusses the same MIT study showing that 95% of generative AI pilots fail. The poor issue isn't the AI technology itself, but poor execution. It reveals that large enterprises often struggle to move pilots to production, while smaller firms scale faster by focusing on one problem and integrating AI into workflows.
And look up a few other articles that are similar to this one.
Here are a few other articles similar to the MIT report on generative AI pilot failures. One from Marketing AI Institute, questioning the validity of the 95% failure claim and offering a skeptical take on the methodology. Two from Beam AI, highlighting why most enterprise AI pilots fail and how startups succeed by focusing on specific pain points. Three, an article from Virtualization Review, describing the GenAI divide and how only 5% of AI pilots deliver measurable business returns.
Okay, thank you. So this has been a conversations that's been happening around the industry for a very long time. Not something new, but it's becoming very apparent that you really have to figure out the people, process, and technology in order to gain a share on the return on investment, right? Because the exponential cost behind artificial intelligence is not something that everybody can carry. Few organizations will carry it forward. That's about delivering 80% of the work. But the 20% of the rest of the work has to be done internally, locally, by the local citizens or local organizational members or local developers. So these people process technology side, we really have to know who knows what, right? If everybody doesn't know all the things, that's fine. But if everybody doesn't know their role in what's being done in AI, that is the major cause of concerns for many years now. And it's getting more apparent because of the adoption rate is even higher. This 95% return on investment used to be called 83% on full AI spectrum. Again, Gen AI is something that is far newer than the whole AI spectrum, and AI has been around for a long time. So what used to be called about 25 years ago, for the last 25 years or so, is that 83% of the AIs that are developed does not deploy, and 17% that does deploy underperforms. So that 17% is some of the AIs that you've seen that you will say, well, that's something that we've heard about, but what happened to it, right? We heard about it 10 years ago. We heard about it 5 years ago. Where did that AI go? Because some of them underperformed so much that they didn't really had a way to sustain itself, right? It promised a lot of interoperability, but as it scaled, it wasn't very sustainable. So you'll hear lots of these talks about artificial intelligence this way. Help me understand what am I missing here in what I just said?
It sounds like you're capturing the historical pattern well. Many AI projects have struggled with deployment and real impact. One key point might be the shift with generative AI.
There's a need for us to really get together and explore each other's knowledge bases and really see who has what strength and combine these strengths in order to develop an artificial intelligence that is scalable and sustainable, if not for enterprise level, at least for our business process. And community of practice is a great way to go about it. Did I miss anything on that? Add anything that I've missed?
You covered a lot of important points. One area you might add is how to measure the success of this combined effort. Key performance indicators or milestones for the AI development. That could help the community of practice stay aligned and track progress effectively.
So something that you can measure is something that you can execute on, right? Yeah, one of the things that I've always recommended that provides measurable impact is people's ability to communicate about artificial intelligence with least amount of doubt, right? Or at least more of a high confidence than none. So there's many free resources out there. So I've always been asked like, hey, what's that one tool that we should use? Or where's that one place that we learn about artificial intelligence? And I can give you many of these YouTube channels, but IBM does a great job because this is something that IBM has been doing for for a very long time, I would highly recommend these IBM videos as part of your people engagement. So if your team members are getting together, maybe intentionally you guys are watching one of these videos, watching as many of these videos as possible, and kind of picking on each other's knowledge to say, how do we combine this information? So if your team is able to describe the sort of hardware, software, data, is able to describe the governance side of things and risk and compliance side of things very well about artificial intelligence, you are actually making a progress, and you can measure those progress as you go along with your AI journey of people, process, and technology. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you are going to watch the next one, and looking forward to any comments and questions you have. Feel free to drop it here, and I'm looking forward to giving you the appropriate response to the best of my ability. Thank you so much.